After the end of the 100-Year War and the final defeat of Firelord Sozin, Prince Zuko took his rightful place as the ruler of the Fire Nation. But did you know that Iroh actually became Firelord after this for a short period of time? This shocked many in the Fire Nation and left many questions. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's break down how Iroh became Firelord for a short time and exactly why it happened. So the one question that was posed ominously at the end of Avatar The Last Airbender but never got answered was when Zuko asked Ozai where his mother was. Well, that search continued very shortly after the show came to an end. Zuko gathered his friends and even broke Azula out of a mental hospital and began the search for his mother Ursa. During this time, however, he could not rule the Fire Nation. He would not be present in the homeland, and therefore he was forced to appoint an interim Firelord in his place to run the day-to-day affairs of the kingdom. The obvious choice for this? Uncle Iroh. Iroh was originally supposed to have the throne before Ozai, so it was only right that Zuko gave this honor to his loving uncle. As Zuko set off for his journey, Iroh expressed his great hope that Zuko would find the answers to what he was looking for and finally close that chapter of his life. Aang was also very reluctant to let Azula come along on the mission, considering everything that had happened during the comet and the whole series. But Iroh stepped in as the voice of reason and told him that Zuko is looking for inner peace through the search for his mother. Maybe Azula could use the same thing. Either way, Iroh was then sworn in as the Firelord in Zuko's absence, and all authority was handed over to him. Once Iroh took up residence in the royal palace though, he wondered to himself why he ever dreamed of this dreary and gloomy old palace. In response to this, Suki, who served as the head bodyguard for the Firelord by this point, asked if there was anything she could do to make it more homely. In classic Iroh fashion, he simply responded by saying that the problem with the Fire Nation was that everybody immediately resorted to weapons and never to a cup of tea. The following day, he performed his first official duty as Firelord using his new power, and proclaimed a national holiday called National Tea Appreciation Day for all lands in the Fire Nation. This law immediately went into effect, and that day was officially granted tea holiday status. He also replaced the spear of one of his royal guards with a cup of tea and encouraged all guards to drink and enjoy. You've got to love Uncle Iroh. Sometime into his reign, Iroh realized that he really did appreciate being Firelord more than he ever thought he would. He was pleased with his duty and service to his country, but he did also begin to miss his life at the tea shop in Ba Sing Se. After quite a while had passed, Zuko finally returned from the quest to find his mother, which was successful by the way, video coming on that soon. But he received a very worrying message. The message said that a group called the New Ozai Society was coming to hunt him down and assassinate him. In order to prevent this, Iroh offered to be Zuko's body double so that the assassins would come after him instead of the real Zuko. So in a way, Iroh continued serving as the Firelord even after Zuko got back, albeit not in an official manner, and despite not looking at all like the much younger Zuko. At this point, Zuko had taken the official reign of the Fire Nation back, but immediately appointed Iroh as his representative on matters of international diplomacy, including attending the inaugural celebration ceremony of Yu Dao, which was the city that later turned into Republic City. And that's it. That is how Iroh temporarily became Firelord in place of Zuko while he looked for his mother. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed, as there will be plenty more Avatar The Last Airbender lore. Cheers guys, hope to see you in the next one. If you made it this far, drop a thank you Mr. Iroh in the comments down below. You've got to love Iroh.